So the next thing we need to talk about is FICA tax. In addition to income tax, we are required to pay the federal government FICA tax. Well, the FICA stands for Federal Insurance Contributions Act, and those taxes are used to pay for Social Security benefits and Medicare benefits for those who qualify for those benefits, but everyone has to pay into it, and hopefully one day you'll receive the benefits when you are of age or of qualifications to benefit from that. So the FICA tax rates are given in this table below here, which is going to be similar to the tax brackets, the tax margins, and the way we determined income tax, but there's a lot less calculation because it's just on your income, period, and you don't have to do taxable income. There's no deductions, there's no exemptions, there's no adjustments. So all you have to do is do the exact calculations. So let's say you're not self-employed, which means you're an employee, okay, of some other employer, and you earn $200,000. What are your FICA taxes? So on, let's see, this particular problem, because you're not self-employed, that means you're talking about this first category, which is the employee rates. For the first $118,500, you have to pay 7.65% in your FICA taxes, and anything after that is 1.45%. So there's just two brackets, above or below of that one number, 118,500. So when I'm trying to find my FICA taxes on $200,000, I have 7.65%. I move the decimal over two places, which is 0.0765% on the first 118,500. Plus anything after that, I have a tax rate of 0.0145. So 1.45%, move the decimal over two places, times anything over 118,500. So I have a total of $200,000 minus 18,500. So that's just going to be the excess. So if you take 200,000 minus the 118,500, that excess will be 81,500. Now, if you take the two groups of money and add those up, you should get the 200,000. So 118,500 plus 81,500, and that should add up to my total, which is 200,000, and it does. So I've correctly subtracted off the excess that we don't need. So now I'm going to actually multiply it. So 0.765 times the 118,500, and I'm just going to go ahead and multiply this whole thing out so I don't have to write it out twice. So that's 0.0145 times the 81,500. Okay, so if you multiply all of that out, that's going to get you $10,247. So in addition to the income tax, which we didn't even calculate it for this particular not self-employed employee, they owe another $10,000, $247 of FICA tax. So let's do this again. If you're self-employed and you earn $150,000, what are your FICA taxes? So in this case, I'm self-employed, so I'm looking in this last box right here, which has different percents. So I have 15%, so that's 0.1 0.153 on the first 118,500 plus on the next, any profits over that, it's going to be 2.9%, move the decimal over, that's 0.029 of any profits over. So I have 150,000, which is over 118,000, so I have 150,000, take away 118,500, we have 150,000 minus 118,500, and that's an excess of 31,500. So now I can take 0.153 times the 118,500, and I'm going to add that to 0.029 times 31,500, and that's going to get me a total FICA tax of 19,044. Notice that because this person's self-employed, they're actually paying a whole lot more in FICA taxes because their employer isn't matching the rates. So if you're self-employed, your employer isn't helping by matching your rates. So that's why if you're an employee, you actually have to pay less in FICA taxes because your employer is also matching it. Anyways, and that's how you're going to find FICA tax. This now concludes our lesson on income tax.